Welcome to your known unknown, where Source and I will help to shed light on what's unknown for you. This is going to be a Pisces spread for the sign of Pisces. For the new moon in Aquarius coming up, the energies that are being presented to us, what we are stepping into, how we're stepping into it, where we need to step it up. But also, we're just going to be pulling a very intuitive spread for the Pisces collective. Thank you for being with me today. So without further ado, let's get to it, let's into it, and let's pull some cards. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, universe, source, divine, creator, God, so that you are. Pisces collective, new moon, Aquarius. This life stream be effective, vision. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have the Chariot. All three of these here. Really? Okay. We have the Chariot, we have the Star. We have the Star. And we have the Emperor. All of these supposed to be upright. Keep shuffling here. We have the Death card, Chariot, the Star, and the Emperor. This spread's already starting off a little interesting, just the way Spirit wants me to lay it out for me to view. Nine of Pentacles, culmination. How this is stacked, I'm not entirely sure just yet. But these are extremely powerful cards, Pisces. Lots of soul development. I feel like you're so in tune just being a Pisces. You're so in tune with the element of spirit in general. Along with water, of course, but the element of spirit. That the energy coming through for this new moon in Aquarius really is transformative for you, aligning you quickly with the effective and efficiency of productivity, detachment and letting go of parts of self that are necessary to be removed, and ultimately reaping the benefits of that reward. So very powerful there. Good cards to have. We have the Justice card kind of like how you're stepping up into this next chapter coming up, what you're doing. And what you're doing you're kind of creating a foundation of success for yourself that is very functional, very tangible, very go with the flow. It's very nice. It's very, very nice. You're picking and choosing how and where you're spending your materialistic focus and energy, your material energy. You're not thinking hastily, but you're deciding hastily, almost intuitively. It's kind of like an opportunity opens the door and you're like, oh, yep, sure. For sure. I'll take that. And that's kind of a good way to go about navigating into these energies, because they are so transformative that if you didn't go with the flow, you would be probably having a very difficult time, because there's definitely these integrations of ego. A lot of people will call them ego deaths. I just kind of refer it more as like an integration personally. You kind of calibrate more with it, so ego can be a little more quiet and your high self can have a louder opportunity, you know. And you're very just connected to spirit in general, being the Pisces. Anywhere in your star chart placements as well, if you have Pisces anywhere, Pisces moon, rising, Venus, Mars, whatever, there's this real spiritual connection to that aspect or those aspects that you have. But generally speaking, these Piscean suns are very well tapped in, just kind of inherently. We have the star card again. 2 star cards. So where you're heading, oh, I kind of see this. Okay. Where you're heading is utilizing the star to really you're funny, spirit, to obtain a lot more, because that's in your North Star direction. That's in your life's purpose. That's where you're supposed to be going and heading towards, is this grand outcome, and you're following it. That's how you're getting into this. You're just not thinking a whole lot. You're definitely offering yourself fair judgments by making right choices, by giving yourself positive opportunities. It's kind of like a fun psychology trick you got going on, where, what would they call it? Success magic. Not even psychology. Success magic. Yeah, that was in a reading I did a little while back. There you go. Thank you. what I saw with this Justice card while I was pulling it out was it was reversed. I didn't really think about it. I started talking and I put it on the bottom of the deck. And when I went to go grab it, it was right side up. Okay. Magic. No. But kind of telling me that maybe you're not feeling exactly like what these cards are saying. Maybe you feel like this is moving really quickly and like there's no way that anything like this could be happening, but it is or will be. Tis in the cards. You're definitely on your path to a very well-rounded breakthrough. I'm also hearing it's not going to be easy. This death card keeps just yelling at my face. It's not going to be easy, but it will be made just for you. That is the best part about your journey, is it's designed specifically for you. Things to watch out for, where we could step it up, what kind of blockages or limitations we might have. We have Judgment reversed. Really, it's kind of like obvious, having a lack of judgment, you know, be careful about that. You don't want to be doing anything like that to yourself. Feeling small within yourself, within your choices. You know, small choices add up. Small decisions, they add up. Tiny little good habits, they add up. So really take a step back and kind of look at the bigger picture you have going on about you, or what is to come. Looking at it from a bigger perspective might really do you justice. But if you're really focusing on the fine details, everything's going to seem very big. The lows will seem very big. The highs will seem very big. The sads will seem very big. The happies, and you know, everything will be pretty all over the place, right? Water sign. So we stop. We clear our minds so our watery emotions can settle down, and for long enough for the water to clear up as well. So your mind has to calm as well. Then you can stop and think about what you need to do and go off of. Yeah. You could definitely get some fulfillment and some quality answers off of meditation. I'm hearing really any kind, just more like a self-practice and grounding discipline, clearing discipline, a clearing practice or a grounding practice. That'll help really set the sails for you and allow you to you know, smooth sailings. That's what they say. Have some smooth sailings with some meditation or just mindfulness in general. Creating a calmer space for you to really get comfortable in. You know, if you're not in a comfortable space, it's tough to be comfortable, right? right. I want to see how Pisces feel throughout all of this. I see all these things that are happening. You'll have a lot of good things coming in. I'm seeing a lot of kind of rapid succession things. Like all of a sudden the energy of this Aquarius new moon hits and it's like boom, 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 boom kind of thing. And an established, like, secure self about it too is being cultivated. That's the other thing. Not even just a deeper one, just a more honest one, a more truthful one. Something's gonna have to break. And nothing that's like exterior of yourself is gonna have to break. And by break, I mean let go, detach, maybe even like snap. Who knows? Been there before, done that. Show me how Pisces feels throughout all of this here, please. Show me how Pisces feels about the chapter we're stepping into. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm seeing that you have this feeling of, what is it? Is this a new beginning? Maybe this is the new beginning that you've been manifesting. You have the Fool card. So we're starting off something. We're beginning something. There's something new coming in. Some kind of self-detachment, some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy, or destined prophecy for yourself. Something that'll give you control in a situation, that allows you to have this regalness about you, this authority about you, this comfort, this confidence. You're also going to have comfort as well. Good abundance. Abundance not being the most major part of it. Wealth, at least. Material abundance, not the most major part. There's kind of like 4 major parts to this that are really catching hold in this reading. Maybe you are starting a new business, or maybe you're like taking on new clients or something like that, and just one of them is a really eye-opening client. You're just kind of like, whoa, I learned a lot from this person, so much that it starts to turn the wheels and the cogs and the gears to have these ego deaths, to have these sheddings of self, that you're like, okay, breakthrough moment, aha moment. I realize that I'm doing this, and that's actually kind of hindering me from doing this and thriving in this. And so you start working. Oh my God. Yeah. So you start working on sorry, my ear just rang so loud right there. Everything went quiet. So you start working on bettering yourself, one habit at a time, one movement at a time, one decision at a time. But the motion of this, like once it gets set in motion, boom, 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 boom. It's just rapid fire all around. The entry card to this whole reading was the Chariot. So not only is that quick movement, but that's also steadfast direction, reliable movement, like guaranteed something's turning. There's just no doubt about it. Is that kind of what it's like there? It's kind of like, which way you gonna go? Are we gonna go towards the Death card? Are we gonna go towards this 9 of Pentacles? Are we gonna go towards the Star? Go towards the Emperor? Or are we going to go towards all of them together? You know, it's your choice. It's your new moon. It's your choice. But you have the Fool card as your emotional experience through this, and it's telling me that mixed with Knight of Swords on how you're moving through this, it's kind of a whimsical, on the whim, go with the flow. Hey, Spirit, where are we going to go today? You know, I have no plans. I want to be productive. What are we going to do today, Spirit? And then you kind of just let your mind guide you the rest of the day, or your heart, or your gut, wherever you want to follow. You're just discerning enough, you're smart enough to not waste where it's unnecessary. So that's protecting you. That's great. You have the star here twice, and I'm just hearing you have tons of ancestors, tons of angels around you navigating you through this. You're definitely tapped in. This is a very much aware person in their journey and understanding and comprehending what they're trying to accomplish. I want to see what the world would be in its negative. Come on. Thank you. And we're wanting to watch out for these blocked feelings, these feelings that were blocked off. Okay, how we can do that here, let's see here. Do you feel blocked off, Pisces? You know how you can tap it back in is taking good care of your body, and also, of course, taking care of your mind, the kind of information you tend to soak in, who and how and what you surround your day-to-day with and awareness with. The Chariot card, oh my god. They feel blocked by the speed things are going in. Things are happening for you quickly, or will be. Will be. One of the reasons why you feel so blocked again is the Chariot card, but it's... Dude, you have the Knight of Swords reversed here twice. You have the Chariot twice. You have the Star twice. You have the Emperor twice. But this Emperor is reversed and that one's upright. What are you gonna do? You're gonna make yourself feel good or feel bad about what's going on. Whatever is going on will end up fine. So you might as well feel good throughout the process. Just because things happen quickly, maybe you don't get a break in between things, but that's kind of the way Spirit moves. Maybe for you. You are a very connected, tapped in water sign. You can definitely go with the flow and handle it, and it doesn't have to be chaotic. Again, how you make it not chaotic, meditate. You eat good food. You just fill up your mind and time with positive self-care things. Don't waste your time on social interactions. Don't waste your time on hearsay and hee-haw, you know, however the sayings go. You're fine. You are. You're A-okay. The wheels turn in your favor. And you can choose how it spins depending on your emotions, how you're perceiving what's happening around you. If negative things are happening to you often and a lot and quickly, be grateful for them. I know that's just like redundant to hear, but really, And if you don't feel it, fake it till you make it. Tell yourself every day, there's got to be a lesson in here somewhere. You're so tapped in that you could even just say that and it's a prayer. Oh, Spirit, show me why I deserve to have this happen to me today. And then forget it. And then the download will happen at some point. You'll be like, oh, really? That must be why that happened to me. Spirit doesn't really have a form of validation besides like synchronicities or flickers or glares in your eyes or shivers, of course. Like, there's these confirmations, but they're so subtle, and if you're not super tapped in, it's kind of hard to recognize when the thoughts that you're having are actually the downloads that were given to you. But believe what you think, because your mind is way more accurate and powerful than we've been educated to understand growing up. We're sheeple, We're not the 1%, but damn it, we can feel like it. And so these quick movements, these quick blessings, lessons, situations, experiences that are coming through rapid succession are not to be afraid of and not to be thoughtless through, but not to overthink as well. Overthink, I don't really think that overthinking is quite a trait that you embody. I feel like it's more like, if anything, ruminating, which is still it's just thinking about the past, thinking about something that's been going on. I forgot, but it's like, it's not quite negative. I think overthinking is definitely detrimental. I think that ruminating is ruminating. I don't know why that word's coming to me so strongly there, but that's the word I'm using. Dwelling, I don't know. Yeah, new opportunities are coming in, and they might be freaking you out a bit. You might feel disconnected, but you're not. That's the other thing too. That's why this Justice card's kind of holding the whole spread together in the middle. As unbalanced as it is, pick and choose effectively and efficiently how you're spending your materialistic energy. What you're physically doing, what you're offering, giving, creating, working for, what you're offering, anything like that. Anything that you can tangibly experience. Be discerning through that. You don't want to overdo yourself. It will lose energy. You don't want to tire yourself out. You won't be able to think clearly. We want you to be able to think clearly and put 100% your best into that which you find to be the most important, the most prioritized, the most connected to whatever it is that you're going for, wherever it is that you're going. Something works out well for you, often and regularly, that you're experiencing now, that you can and should follow. Because it's going to lead to a handful of other breakthroughs. And that's kind of the rapid succession that has the opportunity to show up. I know it's kind of a double-edged sword to say it, but if you know, if you do take the quick, hasty decision-making out of the equation, be careful that you don't really not make a decision too. I was going to say fail, but make sure you don't make a decision too, because they do kind of go hand in hand. You cannot be that scared. Show me one more here. Come on, Spirit. Thank you. High Priestess. Just use your intuition as passionately as you can, following your actions and passion, I should say. Don't resist. Don't resist things crumbling down around you. Don't resist anything. Have faith in your intuition. Trust it full-heartedly. And if you cannot, because you don't know exactly how, you can feel free to reach out, maybe in the comments if you would like, and we can have a conversation about how and what and why and where intuition lies in you, so you can comprehend yours, or keep practicing. Just believe that what's going on in your mind, in your imagination, is pretty much right on point there. Especially if the majority of things that you do allow you to feel healthy and good. If a lot of things you do are addictive or, not quite making you feel great, then you're probably not doing the right things. You probably have some kind of chronic third dimensional anxiety going on about you. I've been there and I've done that before. I thought things that used to make me feel good, and it turns out no, they didn't. It's just the other things that I was kind of coping with to make the other things feel good in the situations, and you're like, wow, okay, so I did this thing to make me feel all these different ways so I could cope with doing this other thing, whatever. Now, I don't know, I like to be sober, I like to hang out, I like to be by myself, I like to talk to tarot, I like to have it talk back, I like to pray and meditate and just be in silence and stuff like that. Big changes. So that tells me that when I do something that I want to do, damn it, I know I want to do it. And if it's something I don't want to do, damn it, I know I don't want to do it. I'm fully confident in my intuition. And I feel that you should be too. You can practice. You are a Pisces. Again, it's an inherent nature about you. You are fully tapped in. That was the major advice here from Spirit, is the High Priestess card. And kind of where the Magician has as a masculine energy as well, kind of has more tangible tools, experiences, resources, knowledges, things like that. The High Priestess is saying, yo, Pisces, listen to yourself, trust yourself, and believe in yourself. Yeah, I was just asking if this is kind of inevitable, and they go, no. And I go, okay. So do they have to make a choice? Spirit goes, kinda. No, not really a choice. You just have to choose to listen to your intuition and follow it, like we've been saying, and these other doors like to open up towards your North Star, towards your new, fresh perspectives, mindsets, beginnings, abundances, experiences. Did I say experiences? Established foundations, shedding of old selves into new ones, which is tough. Again, we can represent that as the death card. Maybe you're losing something you really liked. Maybe. In fact, most likely, whatever you did like is probably going away. But something new that you're going to really love is going to come in. And you can't sit there, and I will say can't. You should not sit there and really fret about it. Whatever it is, don't overthink it. Just don't. There's no point. All that does, if anything, is prolong the outcome that you want to know so badly. So probably doesn't help that we're leaving this as cryptic as we are, but it's a thing. It's the way it's got to be. And that's okay, because we all have to experience. Even people who can see into the future and fortune tell and stuff like that, they still have to experience too. And that's part of the lesson and mapping that we learn as we evolve and ascend. Some of us got to learn how to keep our mouths shut so we don't overshare the wisdoms and downloads we're getting. Some of those wisdoms and downloads are meant just for the individual to know, so they can navigate to their higher purpose too. We all have to do really difficult, challenging things in life that we didn't really expect. Those are the downloads and messages that come forth from Spirit. That's how we evolve and grow and progress and mature and experience our lives in time, linear time, and master our lessons, master ourselves. So don't overthink it. What I'm saying is don't overthink it. It's just going to give you anxiety. Just know that you are making the right choices. You are on the right path. Sometimes the right choice is a tough one. Here's another thing I'm being told to say is sometimes, especially in relationships, making the right choice can definitely leave you being the one that feels sad and crying and compassionate. I've had my heart broken by having to say no to people. I just never wanted to. They were sweet, and I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to situations like that where you're not sure really if you made the right choice because of how you felt when you walked away from a situation, but that is the right choice. It just means that you have a heart and you really care. You care very, very deeply. But now we want to apply more of that caring towards ourselves, and we want to do that fully, though. That's the destination, I feel like, with where the spread is going. I feel a very deep connection with where this path is heading to. Just feels very similar and familiar. But it's going to be great. And it will leave you feeling very justified about yourself, about your choices, about your destiny and what you're wanting to accomplish and your dreams. I'm seeing that being very fulfilled as well. I'm very satisfied with yourself. There's just going to be some year of the 9 snake shedding going on. What can you expect? I feel like it's going to offer room for something new, especially with the new moon energy. So be on the lookout for that. Again, don't go seeking for it. Just be available to see when the opportunities present themselves to you. Try to believe in yourself more. Try not to hold back your own limitation try not to hold yourself back via your own limitations, lacks of energy here and there. If you know, and you would know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, then I'd just recommend sticking to the regular raise your vibration kind of curriculum. Eat right, work out, try to meditate, try to ground. It's even beneficial to do things like see therapists or like get involved in groups with other people, experience something new. That's what the universe loves, is new experience, and this is a new experience you're going to be experiencing. So connect with your intuition, get tapped in. You have time until the new moon. If other forms of tapping in can be free writing, you can start off by becoming more balanced and clear-minded via journaling, again, meditation, affirmations, singing bowls, staring at candles, staring at fire. Driving can do it too. If driving's calming to you, go for a drive. If it clears your mind, go for a drive. If it causes you anxiety, don't go for a drive. Don't do that. Walking, getting your blood moving, that'll fix a lot of curiosity and wonder, and that'll allow your brain to start pumping better ideas and more clear visions out while it connects and downloads via your antennaed self. Stuff like that. These tricks work. And it's even cooler because if you believe they work 10 times as quick. It's super cool. But you do have a choice. Luckily for you, unlike some other signs I pulled for, your choice is pretty much, do you want to go with your intuition or not? And if not, I didn't really pull cards for that. But if so, oh my god, you guys are so funny. But if so, you have a lot of opportunity ahead of the game for you. All right. Are we complete right now? Keep going. That was funny. We're going to pull another card here. Let's see what Pisces' next chapter is. We have the moon. Good. Tapping into that mystery self. There's probably a good chunk of you that are going with the moon as if it was reversed, which I would not recommend. We want to get adequate sleep, drink good water, Pisces. Drink a lot of good water and get your electrolytes going. can't believe I have to sit here and tell you this stuff, but take care of yourself, Pisces. You matter. We want you connected into your intuition, and we want to turn this moon into a connective energy, all right? One where we embrace the mystery as the high priestess. High priestess and the moon card, they're like this, all right? They love each other. We want you to be just as tapped in for the next evolution of the Fool's journey to come for you. Because it'll come quick. So you don't worry. You won't have to be sitting there wondering when stuff going to come in. I'll tell you what, this is around the new moon in Aquarius, end of January this year. And it's going to be happening fairly quickly. I can see this at least fairly quickly up until your birthday season. Numerous things will be presenting and popping themselves up as of try to tap into your intuition. Maybe that would be a great magic. I think that's, yeah, I hear you. Some good moon magic, especially for a new moon. You could light a candle, whatever you want. Just have a nice ritual set up, or even a tribute set up, and offer a connection to intuition. And you do that via a prayer or a journal entry or spell work, or however you offer the magic into your life. Do that. That sounds extremely powerful, especially for you. Not only just for you, but also since it's all the moon's in the sign of Aquarius too. Very connective energy. Very listening in energy. Very much there, available to support and be innovative in your life and make things very unique for you. I feel like that would be a spell and a prayer or a manifestation that would be very, very beneficial for you. Just some advice if you want to take it or not. If you do take it, comment down below. Let me know what you do if you want. Unless you're the elusive type, which I understand. You know, privacy is power. So that's totally fine too. Anyways, Pisces, these are the energies that I have for you. If you so choose to accept them, we are complete here. Thank you for receiving me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope this message finds you well. We're going to take a deep breath to disconnect. You can take a deep breath to join if you'd like and help integrate these energies, thinking I accept these energies. Just think it. We're going to hold at the top. When I exhale, I'll send y'all out some nice positive love light energies. And then we'll be on our way up until the new moon. So Pisces, take a deep breath with me if you would. Again, if you so choose. Again, thank you, Pisces, for receiving me. And until next time, much love.